Good? Action. Okay. What's up, everybody? I'm Cam. I am hosting the Never a Dull Moment podcast, where we talk about anything and everything. Sorry it took so long to put out this first episode, but we're here now. I have one of my buddies, or two of my buddies with me. Got my homie Alex with me, and then I got my homie Martin with me, and we decided to do a remote podcast, and we're up here at Big Bear, and we're gonna give you some good content today. So Alex has
We're at Lake Arrowhead.
Oh, excuse me, we are at Lake Arrowhead, not Big Bear, but whatever. We're at a lake somewhere. Also,
We're somewhere in these mountains.
Exactly. I'm really trying to make this all live. You know, I don't really want to do too much editing. I want you guys to get the full effect of who I am, who the people I'm bringing on are. Today we're just going to talk about some random topics, especially like what is considered a build, and then we're just going to go from there. Again, this is the very first episode. I'm super happy to do this today. So yeah, let me bring on the guys. Alex, you want to come over here?
Oh, sure thing.
So Alex, this is I've known Alex for quite some time now. He has probably one of the best Mazda Speed 3s I've ever seen before. And then have my buddy Martin, and he go wherever you want. So drives a Kia Stinger right now. But what else do you have? If you want to,
I got a Ford Focus ST and a Jeep Wrangler.
Two different tiers of vehicle, and then you want to tell about your car real quick?
So basically, my car is just full bolt-ons. This hunk of junk right here. Front mount intercooler. Pretty soon going big turbo, and yeah, it's teetering on the verge of life and death right now. So,
Sounds about
just
right.
like a build. You want to talk about yours?
Yeah. So
Yours has a story behind it.
Mine has a big story. Okay, so right now, this is the stock car, and then Alex has the most modded car, at least in our friend group, not the most mod, but he's considered the modded car. And then I have the project car that I also daily. If you don't drive cars and you want to, or shouldn't say drive cars, if you have a project car, don't daily it, because it's not fun.
Yeah.
Rolling the dice on if you're gonna break down today or what's gonna break today. But I have a 1990 second gen Acura Integra. I'm on my second motor. It has a B20 in there, not a low comp. The motor I had before was a stock motor. It was a B18. When I got the car, I did a rebuild on it, and then a bunch of unfortunate events happened, and then the motor blew. So took that one out, and then threw in the B20, and it's been running. It's might not be the best, but I mean it's good enough for government work, so I'll just leave it at that. All right. Yeah.
A little bit more on the Kia. Just got the car about 2 months ago, so not really anything big. It's not the GT or GT2. It's just your basic. I think the official term is Kia Stinger Premium, so it's a 4-cylinder turbo. I love me the 2.0s. The Ford Focus is a 2.0. Only thing that's really done to this car is slightly bigger tires in the rear, and I'm running Michelin Pilot Sport 4 S's.
But you said it's not all-wheel drive, though?
It's not all-wheel drive. It's just rear-wheel drive.
Okay. So how much power is it still making, though?
190 to the left rear wheel, baby.
I come to the left. What is it? LSD?
You know what? I don't know. Anybody who knows, let me know. I've been looking on the chats, and I know that the GT has an LSD. I don't know what this one has. I keep trying to look. There's differentials everywhere, like for sale and stuff. None of them tell me GT or not GT. Your light just, or LSD or not LSD. Your light just turned off.
Well, that's fine. So you got
is it enough
right
light?
There.
Yeah, you guys are good.
Then we got it right there.
baby.
I'm pretty sure that didn't do shit anyway.
But yeah, so there's a lot of plans for the future for this car. But if you know anything about me and the Focus ST, which is, that one's modded. This is going to be like this for a while, and I'm slowly going to build it up. And one day, my plan is to buy a Focus RS. But yeah, let's keep going.
That is legit. Honestly, the RS does sound really good.
Yep.
And you get all-wheel drive. I see a bunch of dope RS builds. I had a homie back at Stewart. He claims he had like over 800 horsepower. I'm not sure.
That's impossible. I know the highest horsepower RS, and it's not 800, and your friend does not own it.
Okay, DJ, if you're seeing this, you told me wrong.
I want paperwork on it.
It was pretty cool. I mean, it was when I first started getting into the car game. I had a 3rd gen Integra that I worked on rather than modded, but I didn't know shit about cars until I got to UTI. And then when
You got a UTI?
No, went to UTI, sir.
Military does some crazy stuff to your, I was about to say uterus, to your urinary tract.
Believe it or not, like first, like Engines 101, like all this bad stuff that I was doing to my car, I was learning, like, oh, you shouldn't do that. And I was like, oh, that's why the car acted that way.
Oh, I never did that. So then, okay, Alex, what was the first car that you legitimately thought, I'm in a car, like...
Car scene, yes, please tell us.
Honestly, it was my truck, and I wouldn't even consider it a build. All it was...
I always remember the story of us on the freeway with your truck.
I never got to see the truck. I've only seen video footage of it, and it is like the dopest thing ever.
He pushed it.
Yeah, I pushed that truck. I mean, Toyota, baby. It kept going, but... yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even consider it a build, but it was like really the first thing that kind of got me into the car scene. It was mainly just cold air intake and straight pipe. That was about it. No power mods, nothing.
Did you weld the diff?
No, it had a LSD.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but yeah, then I went from that to a Camaro, and
you've heard his infamous story though, right?
Of the Camaro or the truck?
The truck.
Before
we go on to the Camaro.
Which infamous story?
I know you showed picture or videos of you doing burnouts, and I think you swung it too.
Yeah, he was a no-kill.
That was also back in the days
activities.
of being a takeover boy, and I do not condone any of that.
Don't take over, please. Don't do it. You're ruining the car scene.
Yep, those people ruined the car scene, but I was in it before it was a big thing. So,
I mean, if you're gonna do it, then do it like near absolutely nobody. Don't like go down in the middle of the fucking intersection.
Yeah, don't do it in the middle of an intersection where there's families driving by.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Street racing isn't legal either, but
it's a little bit safer.
choose streets that are not public streets.
Oh yeah, if you go behind a warehouse in Mexico
at 1 a.m.
At 1 a.m. you'll be fine. You'll only see the people that are getting off their shift.
That are sitting behind the fence staring and just watching along.
Oh my god.
But okay, anyway, Camaro, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Infamous story about what?
Oh, the truck.
Yeah, the truck.
Oh man, we were all driving to a car meet, and we were all in a group chat.
The start of it was Martin. I had to come to Martin's rescue because he blew off his charge pipe.
Oh,
so we saved Martin, and then on the way, this motherfucker left me. They're doing 130, 140. Meanwhile, my truck topped out at 100, and my doors flop whenever we're going past 90.
That really happened?
Yes.
All I remember is hearing on the...
So, yeah, no.
On the group chat, he's like, guys, I'm at my top speed at 100. Slow down.
No, when you guys were coming up here, like, once we hit that highway, it was just nothing but the mountains and then the ravine down below. I was having such a hard time, dude. My car was dogging all the way up there. Yes.
Oh man.
I was at like 4th, and then it was like, I was like, go back to 3rd. Like,
I'm still trying to learn this car.
Yeah, my car was kind of dogging once we hit like the really twisty parts. Once it went steep, it was like.
Well, you all have more brand new technology more than this fucking 30-year-old bucket right here, dog.
I mean, the Focus ST's out there, dog.
I'm trying.
Focus ST's out there.
I'm taking it. Shit. I'm taking it.
I can't have a ST and a RS.
You can't.
The lady will hate me forever.
Are you really getting RS though?
Yeah. It's coming in Tuesday to the dealership.
You gonna let me test out drift mode or what?
Are you trading it in?
You're gonna let me test out drift mode or what?
I'm gonna let you watch me do drift mode.
Are you trading in for this?
No.
So you're just gonna have 3 cars?
Fuck it.
I have 3 cars now.
You're gonna 3 cars when I take the ST.
Yeah. Yeah. So please don't make it be 4 cars. All right. Anyway, Camaro.
Just drop the car off.
So yeah, the Camaro. As much as it was only a V6 because it was all I could afford at the time. It was a 2016 RS, and yeah, it was pretty cool. until every single rocker arm broke in that bitch.
Oh.
So, yeah, that left me stranded in Montana in negative 5-degree weather. That was fun.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know you were stranded in Montana. I just didn't know what time of the year.
Yeah, no, it was fun. So, yeah.
Did you have a job at the time?
Huh?
Did you have a job at the time?
No, I was
Okay.
on, like, sick leave.
Sick leave, right.
Sick ass.
And then decided to buy this thing because I was looking into it, and then Martin kind of got me into hatchbacks, and this is like the beta version of that car. So it's technically like the 2.3 EcoBoost in the EcoBoost Mustang.
But it weighs a lot.
I mean, older version,
Yeah.
way older version.
That's what I mean by like the beta
Yeah.
version. Yeah, it's like one thing that I realized is Ford actually pretty much made this car because I was changing my gas tank and the gas tank says Ford Performance on it.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yes.
Jeez. So you really could have just gone to Ford
baby.
that day to get a part.
Pretty much.
Rather than all the way to LKQ. Still a mission that I will congratulate on because that is...
Well, you congratulated because I remember that text that morning saying, "Yo, boys, help me out with my car, please."
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
And Alex being the one that said, "Yeah, I'll help." First one there starts working on his own
to be
car.
honest, Cam was all like, yeah, just do it here.
I really didn't care. I'm like, how many people are you really... It's like a job in the Army. How many people do you really need for one thing? We're here to cut, like, okay, we need, like, for engineer-wise, you need to cut a piece of wood. You're really going to have a bunch of people hurdle over here. Here, let's hold the fucking table saw together. No.
Realistically,
I mean, but to be honest, if I wasn't there, my silver
Oh.
socket wouldn't have...
He helped. I snapped my 19, so...
I brought a 19,
You sure?
and I brought the Impact 19. We just never took it out because we were using his.
Oh, well, you definitely could have saved us
Amazon
some
tools
trouble.
for the win.
Fucking Amazon. I'm in crippling debt with Snap-on right now.
Crippling debt.
I'm wondering
So-
if... Go ahead.
What's your next plan for the Mazda?
Next plan is Big Turbo. It is currently just a boosted shelf right now because it's just sitting on a shelf. With that, should be looking at 350, 370 to the wheels and about 350 torque.
I want you to show us the dyno paper after we're all
Oh,
said and
dude,
done.
you bet. Watch it and be like, instead of 302, it'll be 310.
I'll be honest, once this motor goes, and I hope it's not anytime soon, but I think once I have the ST, I think I'm going to let it sit for a while.
Well,
and
you can't let cars sit either.
we'll start it up and then drive it once a week. But I think after this B series, I think I want to throw a K series and call it a day.
I think you should go MZR series.
What?
LS.
Honestly, I thought about putting like a little small block in there and then just putting a rear wheel drive.
They got the-
Fuck it, dude.
Have you
It
heard about
literally
the-
looks
Chevy
like-
is coming out with a 4-banger LS.
The 4-banger LS.
I heard about that.
320 horsepower, 310 foot-pounds of torque. Imagine that in that little thing.
Well, just take that motor, get a crate motor, and throw it in there.
Fuck it.
I mean, the motor's probably going to cost like an arm and a leg, but
It's like 32,000, but
you
fuck
could probably buy like 17 of these with
I'm gonna
that.
slap a Chevy badge on the front of it. It's a
Chevy
Integra.
Integra.
I really want to convert it to rear wheel drive. See, when I first bought my Integra, I legit thought like, is this coming like a rear wheel drive? Which is crazy because it looks like it's set up for a
Drift
rear.
night.
Honestly, yeah. I mean,
I can't, yeah.
but the only way I'll get rid of this car is if I get in a horrible accident where it's like crumpled up like a piece of paper along with me. Or if somebody comes and offers to trade a pop-up headlight Miata for it. I don't care how many miles on it. I'm throwing a K-Series in it, calling it a day.
All right, so then, what's a build?
Yeah, what is a build?
Is this a build?
I'll be honest. In my opinion, no. I really don't think it's a build. I mean, some people say if you've wrenched on the engine already, it's considered a build. A lot of other people say if you throw a turbo on it, it's a build, but then it's a modded build. See, that's where it like kind of gets a little confusing.
So like straight out the gate, I would say a big no build, which is like, you know, a not a build, would be intake and muffler delete. That is not a build.
Is that judging though?
That's
See,
discriminating.
I'm be honest. I respect all builds, but if it's some shit like that's got the AutoZone shit on it, no, that you get it out of here. No, don't.
Go to eBay like a real man.
Exactly. Stop it. Like there
I
are
mean-
so many other things you can do. But I honestly don't think this is a build. It's just I literally just did a motor swap on it.
I would consider. I mean, even if it's a motor swap, I would still consider that a build because it's not a stock motor. It's not the stock motor that was in it.
Okay.
Well, how much horsepower is this stock
Less.
from, like, factory?
Like 130. I'm spitballing numbers. I don't know the exact things. I think it's like 130 to 150 max.
Wheels or crank?
That's probably crank if you're reading it on
crank.
paper. So then how much is this motor that you have in and how much is it pushing on paper?
Oh, that's what it is. Like, it's like 130 to 150. Okay, now I might be getting my numbers wrong. Okay, so the B20, which is what's in there now, is probably making like 115, 120-ish. And the B18, again, spitballing numbers, you can just tell me in the comments.
So Honda boys right now are just like, oh.
Yeah, it's 153! No.
Let me get my laptop out. I can make it 500 right now.
Exactly. But, no, I think the B18's like maybe 10, 20 more horsepower than it is. This one has, from what my cousin was telling me, it's a little more torquey. Like when I first started driving it, it kind of bucked a little bit.
But can this handle more power in the end?
You're not in frame.
I know.
I've been looking at B20 builds. People usually try to, if they want, you can make good power off of it. You would have to sleeve the block though if you turbo it because these blocks are glass. We've seen video footage, I've heard stories, like straight up.
These blocks are glass.
Says the one that's about to put a bigger turbo in it.
But I mean, like, didn't it come with the stock turbo from the factory?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's meant for that. This is not. People sleeve the blocks, and people honestly do like a Frankenstein build, which is the B16 head on the B20, and that's your poor man's Type R.
Okay, but you're en route of doing that a lot more than if you had the B18 engine in it.
B18s, and it can apparently hold up a lot of power.
Oh, okay. So then, reverse build. You're building down.
The walls are super thin on this one, as with the B18. I know this guy, or not personally, but this guy on Instagram. He has a built B18 LS turbo, and just walking Camaros, Scat Packs, 392s, just anything that's coming to the path. The only thing that's actually like gotten close to it was, I think, Audi R8, but it looks stock. It looks like dog water outside of it, but that guy is making a lot of power. He's got forged internals, everything, and then probably a big ass turbo. There's one guy that has a DC Integra. He like holds the record for like over 200 miles an hour. It's all-wheel drive. I'm pretty sure you've seen it before. It's been on 1320 video a lot.
I've heard of it.
It's a crazy build. I just wanted to make it rear-wheel drive.
Okay, so then what's the difference between what you got right now, where you brought it back from the dead? God, I remember when you were putting it on the tow truck. To
this car has seen more tow trucks than it has the roads. Let me tell you that.
I was there for 2 tows for sure.
You were there when I first got it. What was the other time?
Rancho Cucamonga, where it was sitting at, where you towed it from.
What?
She Who Must Not Be Named's like mom's house or something.
Oh no! It was at Marcus's house.
No, it wasn't at Marcus's house.
Really?
I wasn't there for that tow. So remember the day that you bought it, you towed it straight to a house in Rancho.
Yeah, it was her grandma's house.
Yeah, and then I was there when you towed it from that house
to Marcus's.
Okay,
yeah.
I wasn't there for any other tow though.
I towed it from. I was 2 exits from Paris. Paris Auto. Yeah, shout out to the boys at Paris Auto. If you need your car done, doing like any type of Euro or honestly anything, there's like 3 brothers that can get it all done. It's family-owned business, and I highly recommend it.
This sponsorship felt too real.
It's I don't they don't pay me to say this either. Me and Martin used to work there. I got a lot of good experience, and
shout out to me for getting Martin the job. So technically, I got you.
You know
Dude,
what?
how come you didn't get the job?
I didn't want to work.
He
there.
didn't want to work there.
I mean, but I got a lot of experience out from there. It like made me the mechanic I am today, an okay one. Because whatever.
Hey, the car's running.
Yes, the car is running with the help of friends, and I'm not even say family because Noelle didn't lift a finger. Sorry, Noah.
I mean, she
got
the
the
motor.
But
house
she bought me
going.
the motor. She bought me the motor. I'm gonna get a lot of shit if she sees this. Thank you, babe, for buying my motor. Yes, my fiance bought me my motor that's in there because she was tired of me riding my bike to work and almost getting hit by cars.
You got to shout out your mother-in-law for cooking the spaghettis.
And my mother-in-law also making the spaghetti.
That was really good.
Us boys are hungry, and we need fuel to turn the wrenches.
Andrew, shout out to that guy.
Dude, he's just like a mad scientist in the car community.
He's in Palm Springs now, by the way.
Yeah, he moved up there.
I feel like the move is Palm Springs,
No.
but I honestly don't want to live.
No,
in
the move is
California
India. They're
Same.
building that city up a lot.
And where?
I think
India.
the move is Idaho.
I wanted to go to. I still want to go to Utah.
That's
The only
cool.
thing you got to worry about is that cult out there, the Mormons.
If you
they're
want,
sorry.
oh my god! if you want to, and this is with a huge caveat, if you want to live California affordable, but still be close to the city-ish, the Coachella Valley is a really good spot outside of the rich area.
But you just gotta deal with like 120-degree weather.
You only deal with that for 2 months. The rest was amazing.
2 months,
I was swimming in the pool during Christmas.
But how hot was the pool?
Do
It
you
was
have a
hot.
pool at your house, right?
Yeah.
I definitely want to. Raven loves baths, so
She got a whole
I
pool.
just want to toss her in here.
Okay.
I'm a great father, I swear. Yeah, I mean, right now we're just having a conversation. So I mean, we still were talking about what's considered a build, which we should get back on topic.
I don't know. I think yours is a build. You
I
brought it back
appreciate
from the
that.
dead. Right now you're trying to get it back up to like level 0
Mhm.
and then build beyond that. I'm pretty sure at some point.
You're like a base build, the start of a build.
You're getting it
I
ready.
hit the reset button pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, what's aftermarket in this car other than the engine?
Coilovers, wheels.
That's a
Bro,
you got
there's-
suspension, dog. That's a build.
There's bad body roll on it. When I was towing it, I was right behind it, and then on a turn, you just seeing it. It's like, holy shit, we need to swap those out. But the end game for this, when I'm done like carving through the canyons and like driving everywhere, bagging it for sure, and then a paint job.
Now, one thing I don't count as a build. No shout out to Matt, but he has a 2012 Accord.
Oh my God, I'll be honest. I'm sorry, Matt. I'm gonna agree with Alex.
That
over
is
here.
not a build. That should never be a build. That is a grandma's car, buddy. But yeah. So
Just lights and what is it? A flash tune, or is it even
it's
a
an
tune on there?
it's an off the shelf tune.
Tuning a car is a build, though.
Not
This
if
is
it,
an area of no
but
discrimination.
to be honest, not if it's an OTS tune, because that is you're just asking to blow your motor.
Well, I mean, but it's still a tune. That's a lot more than a lot of other people get. Like, what would you say a aesthetic build would be? Is that a build?
Okay. So that's when we get into different territory. You can do aesthetic builds like wide body,
Yeah.
different paint job. Underglow.
Camber?
I honestly some stance boys.
As long as it's
They look if it looks clean, I'll do it. But you guys seen that RX-8, that blue RX-8?
Yep.
That's ridiculous. And to this day, I think he still set his car on fire. I haven't heard anything about him on Instagram or any type of social media since.
don't
Ever
know.
since his car
But,
went up in flames.
I mean, like, if you're racing your car and stuff and trying to be, like, in the car scene like that, but, I mean, you could obviously tell it's stock other than just, like, the LGB headlights. Yeah.
But that's the thing. There's two different kind of car meets. You
There
got
is.
the race boy car meets
That's
where
true.
everything is hush hush, and
Mhm.
you see money being given around over there. You see a lot of people just looking at the car trying to figure out if it's modded or not.
Right.
And then a 12 o'clock leave time.
Yeah.
But then you got the other meets that are like cars and coffee, and
Yeah. But, I mean,
vendors are in the corner. Come on ahead.
now, it would be one thing if you're, like, a sleeper build,
Mm.
but Matt's not a sleeper build.
No, away from that, them sleeper builds are fucking scary.
Yeah.
You see that Honda Accord that's out in LA? That's pushing like 800 horsepower? But
Does he
it's
have
like a
the-
1994 different colored panels Honda Accord.
It's a D-Series motor, right?
Yeah.
With that big ass
Yeah,
turbo.
he's like racing supercars and stuff.
I once watched this video And he was saying, he's like, oh, if I blow this motor, I'll just go to the junkyard and pick up another one. It's like $150. Apparently those D series are cast iron.
Oh, that's why.
So I don't know why I can put a big turbo the size of my head on there.
Those prices are going to go up, guaranteed.
Oh yeah, well, it's the same thing what happened in the B series. B series used to be like $400 to $600, and then when people started seeing what they could do with them, and then they found a market for it.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to send my B18 off to Oklahoma to get sleeved. I'm just like, that's a lot of money.
You still have that engine though, right?
I still have it.
Why don't you give it to an engine shop around here to fix it?
I don't know.
I mean, in the future.
I never once thought about it.
And then you could build that up all this personal run.
There is a guy that me and my homie know.
There's a lot. There's a lot of Honda guys.
We've raced with them before. The fast ass the EG hashes.
The one that keeps going pop, 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 pop from the hood?
Yeah. The one with the big ass slicks in the front.
I mean,
I raced one of them. This was back like before I met you.
Yeah.
In Paris. And it was still when his Honda was still not as strong as it is now. And the Focus wasn't tuned at all. I think I was barely like what you can consider stage 1.
Yeah.
I beat him.
Did you drive it all the way back from Fort Gordon?
Dog, I drove that thing back from Germany. Well, on the boat. And
right. It's Jesus on wheels.
Jesus on wheels.
That's crazy that you were. I tell everybody that you brought it back all the way when you were stationed in Germany.
Oh yeah, that's a German-ass car.
Yeah.
German ingenuity. That's why it's still running. Talk about a more dependable car that's done as many digs in canyon racing. And I took it to the drag strip.
I remember that.
And I took it to Dragon's Tail. I've taken.
How was that?
Oh man, that's beautiful.
I want to go to Dragon's Tail.
That is so beautiful.
For sure.
That's in Georgia, yeah.
That's in
Tennessee.
No, that's in
Tennessee?
No, North Carolina.
Tennessee.
Is it Tennessee?
It's Tennessee.
It gets really hazy in those borderlines once you're in the
Logan
Appalachia.
went in his TC. Oh my God, he had the time of his life.
I remember the first time I went. My friends texted me and they're like, "Hey, are you doing anything?" And I was like, "No." And I was at the barracks in Augusta, Georgia. He's like, "We're on our way to Dragon's Tail. You should meet us up over there." I said, "Okay." Literally did the 4-hour drive, and it was like, I want to say it was like 2 p.m. when they told me. I got there in the evening time, and that was the first lesson that I got in like mountain racing. My friend had just gotten his MR2. Holy crap. I fell in love with mountain racing immediately.
Oh yeah.
I love going fast on curves.
I definitely don't think I want to build like a car meant for like just like racing. I mean, I got a kid now. I want to make like a Canyon Carver for our, however long until it's like, okay, I'm bored of this, and then it'll just be turned into a show car.
Yeah, a hatchback.
Yeah, that is true.
Name a hatchback that can't carry 4 people, moderately comfortably.
You can carry 5, to be honest, or 4, not counting yourself.
I took that car to the Czech Republic with 5 people full,
no way.
And we slept in the car in the middle of Prague.
Remember me back when you remember the Area 51 raid?
Yeah.
Me, Noelle, and a few other people went. We all slept in.
I wasn't invited. I remember.
It was a last minute thing. We forgot to get water when we were supposed to get water at Costco.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. Well, I knew that's when me and Josh were on good terms, so he could have hit you up. But you know how Josh is. He's probably watching this video too. You know what you did.
Or not. What car did you guys take?
Rod's Honda Fit.
Nice.
And we fit. Let me tell you.
Those things are like mini transit vans.
Oh my God, they are.
I had to drive one when this was getting the shifter assembly rebuilt. And it was fucking trash. I hated it, but...
Hey, you think the mic is still working on this thing if the light turned off?
Well, yeah, because...
it's separate items.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
It's alright.
Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting behind here making sure that everything's okay.
So anybody that's, like, watching it, like, you can obviously see what's going on. Anybody, like, listening to this right now, again, this is the first episode, and, everything just, like, worked out perfectly we were going on the drive. Martin gave me the idea, like, have you put out an episode yet? Trust me, and when I say I'm sorry for not putting out content faster, I have a lot of work. I'm busy with work. I'm still currently in the Army, and I'm a new father. My daughter's not even 2 years old yet, and I gotta give her all that attention, or else she'll forget me. So, again, apologize for not putting out content like I promised.
This just sounds like excuses from back here.
Wow, thanks. Either way, I mean, if people that are watching that are parents, like you already know how it is, especially being new parents. I mean, it's different. All my free time went, and then Martin's a dad too, so he completely understood.
Dad. Mine is 8.
There you go. Like you already know. I didn't tell you, but me and Noelle are thinking about having another kid.
Oh, word?
Yeah, probably after Raven turns 2, just because. So we have like this little camera that watches Raven that we can key in from our phones, and so I was already at work, and I left, and she was already asleep, and then so she just has like her nighttime music on, like Beethoven, all that shit. So Noelle sends me a picture of Raven awake, but just like holding her Elmo, just like laying there. Low-key it really made me sad. And on Noelle, she was like, I really don't want to have her alone like that again. So the dog we have now is such a shithead, dude. I fucking hate it. But yeah, we want her. We already talked about having like at least 1 more or 2 more kids anyway. So when the time's right, then we'll do
we're on
the deed.
Same boat, buddy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When? You guys?
We don't know yet. We've been dating for 2.5 years, almost 3 now. So I think we're good now.
You engaged?
No.
No?
No, I have PTSD of marriage, and she understands that. We're working through it. Maybe one day, but
at least you guys are
unlike some people, I'll let you guys know.
I think you guys, as long as you guys enjoy each other's company, why do you need a piece of paper to?
God, you're telling me.
Taxes are easier that way too.
To be honest, yeah. I mean, me and Noelle are getting married in October. I haven't set up anything yet.
Dude, let us be your witnesses.
Well, we're inviting a lot of people, so.
Oh, never mind.
You trying to do it the way I did it?
No.
Las Vegas?
No. Apparently,
Vegas, baby.
Apparently, it's like $2,300 to get married out there.
No.
No.
It was only like $150.
Oh well, somebody looked up the wrong website.
I think I only paid for when me and Mikey got married. I think it was only like.
That was
Mikey's
pre-COVID,
a girl.
though.
Just
that was
in case
during
anybody's
COVID.
Pre-COVID.
That was during COVID.
Was it?
Yeah.
I just remember I wasn't invited to that one either.
There's a spot that Noelle found in Ontario. It was like we could get 30 guests.
Hold on. Why is it that every last minute thing doesn't involve me?
What are you talking about?
I mean, this was kind of last minute.
Area 51 was last minute.
Oh my God!
I didn't even know
it was back in 2019.
Alex
I didn't even know
you.
you.
Was last minute. Matthew getting engaged was last minute.
We didn't even know about it.
But I'm still involved in that group.
Yeah.
You know what? Forget what I told you about Crystal. I'll let you guys know last minute.
You're probably still upset that we didn't record you up at Willow Springs.
No, you did.
Was it Willow Springs or was it behind the warehouse in Mexico?
Yeah, Mexico. That's the one that I was upset about.
Do you remember when Josh left me? And I hopped in your car, scared the shit out of you?
Hey, but I got you.
Go!
I got you. I got you.
Because the buster took me home.
Josh just fucking ran, dog.
He was already
Granted, Alex also ran, but he was never in your car.
Yeah, and I saw the cop first. I was gone, and then Josh finger streaks.
Did I tell you?
I was at the door.
Were you part of the Paris raid where the cops came?
Which one?
Where the cops came and we all went back to, I think it was the old Walmart. And
was it when Sonny was hiding in the bush?
Yes, and it wasn't just one guy hiding in the bush. It was like 5 people that just came running from the bush when he drove by in the truck. And they all just hopped onto the back and he fucking scrammed. And the only reason why I know is because my car was still like 100% stock.
No, I think
so I just drove.
I think
by.
you were just barely 91 tuned.
Or maybe, but I was still quiet. I didn't have an exhaust. Yeah. It was good times.
But yeah.
So. Anyway, mod. So Alex, obviously yours is modded.
Yeah.
You're definitely a build.
So I do feel like if you haven't put in the knuckle busters and lots of swear words and throwing wrenches at the dog, I do feel like it's considered a build until you, or I lost track. Fucking, it's not a build unless you do all that shit. Or have your homies under the car with you at 3 a.m.
Very
no
true.
homo. But
I wasn't under it at 3 a.m, but I was under your Camaro trying to put the strut bar in.
I did that.
I was under there with you, Alex.
Yeah. But support.
Yeah, I gave you the tools. I gave you a warehouse to do it in.
I didn't do it there. I did it in your front
Yes,
yard.
no, you did it at the warehouse.
I did
I wish I was able to go to that warehouse.
It was nice.
Oh,
But then
One
Josh
thing-
didn't.
I was depressed, so anyways, not here nor there.
one thing.
Anyways.
I was with Martin at his warehouse, and I had a transmission just resting on my chest. That was fun.
Oh yeah.
I do have a picture of that.
It wasn't as bad as a whole car resting on your fingers.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Twice.
And Trent freaking Iron Man that thing.
And my truck's motor mount was smashing your finger between the block
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
and you got Josh trying to pick up the fucking truck from underneath. He's like, I could bench fucking 4
Right.
tons.
Oh my
Right.
God, just pull the he was yeah.
Dude.
Josh.
When I was at Marcus's house, I was helping him put I think it was like a 5.4 Hemi. It was the whatever motor comes out of the Chrysler Aspen.
Yep.
So
The fake Hemi.
yeah, so we're moving this big old V8 on this cherry picker, just like, and then we're on uneven ground, asphalt's cracked to hell, and I move it just slightly, and I'm pulling the legs, like, all right, come on, and then all I hear is, watch out, and then so the motor is bright orange, that's the only thing I seen, and it's just, and then it just, boom, like, shook the entire earth. I'm so glad, Marcus, that he asked if I was okay first rather than, you dropped the motor. Otherwise, it was instant hands. No offense, Marcus. I love you. Appreciate you helping me with the entire first motor. So thank you. But I'm glad you asked if I was okay first, then address the issue. Because that motor, bro, my leg was right there. I would not have a leg today. Which is okay because I wouldn't mind rocking a prosthetic. Less weight reduction. I'm all about weight reduction.
That car would be even lighter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I even still kind of don't really like. It is a build, but it's like I sometimes feel like I just did bare minimum, even though I'm on like coils, full custom exhaust, and full bolt-ons, because I just haven't touched anything engine-wise, internals-wise. But yeah, I mean it's still a build. I still somewhat can bully snack packs. Fuck the Mopars. But yeah.
No, yours is a build. Like
100%.
it's no longer anywhere near how the car was stock.
Oh yeah.
You know, it would be quite a bit to try to put it back stock.
Oh yeah.
All right, what if somebody just slapped good tires on a car? Is that the beginning of a build?
What kind of
No.
car is it?
It's a have fun.
So
car.
you got like an Accord, or you got like
so like
a Fiesta ST?
so I know where I stand with this Kia, but now that I've slapped better tires on it, is it a build? Not a complete build, of
Not a
course.
complete build for sure.
But is it the beginning of a build, or are tires just not
well,
included?
knowing what you did with the ST, it's a start of a build.
Yeah.
Obviously,
if
I
you
know.
have plans for it, but if you just think like, hey, look, like good tires going on, and I drive hard, I don't even consider that a build because I mean, tires are technically just maintenance.
Honestly,
So maintenance
I
items.
put
no-go.
synthetic oil this time. Race boy, no.
I put blue freaking ignition coils in my Honda back in the day. I think actually every single car that I had, for the exception of my very first car, has been the beginning of a build. My Integra, I put headers on it, a whole exhaust system, but headers being the biggest one. A better flowing header onto it. I had a cold air intake, which take that as you will. And a lot of weight reduction because there was a lot of trim pieces missing. Or no, I took them off. The 350Z, that was modded
You
to
had
the
a 350?
freaking max, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that had a Nismo exhaust, extended throttle body, a tune, Nismo suspension, bigger tires. I had 305s in the back, and I had 255s in the front. I had a wide body kit.
Wide body on a 350.
Yeah. Well, because I got bigger tires on it, so
Well, of course.
or bigger wheels on it, so I had some, like, you know,
Nice.
make it fit.
My homie Mose from Reserves. Shout out to you, bro. Miss you. He's his build's coming together. I'm liking what I'm seeing on it. He said I really don't want to give you spoilers, but fuck it, he's bagging it. Oh my god, I cannot wait to see him bagged. Bags I think are clean. That's a build in itself. Like, you take the Kia and you throw bags in it, that's a build.
I don't know. There's a guy that has a 400 Z.
Oh my god.
And he's got it on bags.
What color is it?
Black.
Didn't we see it at Tuner Evo? We've seen a black one.
There's a Nardo gray one that lives by me. And I was taking a video of him because I've never seen one on the road.
Right.
And he fucking aired out on the freeway. I'm like, you're a fucking moron.
They're wild. Wild as hell.
There's some wild stuff that happens in the highways of Southern California.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere,
If you're
right?
thinking about moving out here, don't fucking move out here. It is the worst place on earth.
We don't need any more people here.
You like cars, don't move here.
Equivalent to Mexico. But yeah, no, this place sucks.
I just went to Mexico not that long ago. 2 weekends
how was
ago.
it?
It was really nice. It was actually really nice.
My mom just got back from...
Did I feel like I was going to get kidnapped? I didn't. It was actually super nice.
Oh, well, good.
You know?
I'm skeptical about going to Mexico, especially with Raven. I
didn't take my daughter.
If Noelle and her mom want to go to Mexico, I'll be like, I'm watching Raven. Like,
No,
I don't want her there.
let me go, dog.
Huh?
Let me know.
When?
If you go to Mexico, but go to Mexicali.
Well, obviously.
And my mom just got back from, I think, Cabo.
The best
Okay,
place I
but that's
went
like a
to...
vacation spot.
But, I mean, like, outside of it, they like to pick on and rob the tourists. So she didn't...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she didn't...
It's Cabo, dog.
The best place I went to in Mexico was Rosarito. So nice.
I've never been.
I'm pretty sure that's where Raven was conceived. That hotel was way too nice. It had a little creep hole in the fucking bathroom, too. Like it was a bathroom. Like, no, it was like a wall, and then there's like a little square glass to where
dog, you know exactly what that's for.
What?
So that you could see.
Oh, well, of course, yes.
Yeah, Mexico.
But it was right
some
at
of
the
those rooms
waist
are
of
wild.
my cock and balls, so, I mean, ain't
Was
seen
it
much.
below or was it above?
Okay, so I'm like standing up in the shower, and the shower fucking, oh my god, it was nice. It's no wonder. Anyways, and then like the window was right here. It was like a little small window.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's for.
To see all my
and
man parts.
vice versa.
But to see, you know.
I guess.
I mean, it's not too bad. I like Mexico. I'm just bored of Mexico. I've been to Cancun once. I've been to Mazatlan once. I've been to Puerto Vallarta like 7 times. Been to Tijuana. Been to Mexicali now.
I've been to New Mexico. Does that count?
No.
You gotta go to the old Mexico.
Yeah, the old Mexico. The original Mexico is better than the remake.
What was your favorite place outside of the States?
Hawaii.
What? Okay, out of country. Out of the United States.
You didn't say continental. That's why he's stupid.
Okay, what? Let me rephrase this. What's the best place you've been to besides
the 50 OG
the 50
states?
OG states of America?
Go, Alex.
I've never been.
Really? You
Yeah.
should leave the country.
I want to go to Tokyo.
Not like that. Of course.
yeah.
Who doesn't?
I want to go to Tokyo. For me, it's Barcelona. I love Barcelona.
Did you really?
I love it. I am still in the middle of convincing my whole family to stop going to Mexico and go to Barcelona just for 1 year.
For a whole year.
No, like one vacation year. Let's do the vacation in Barcelona
Like,
or Spain in
like
general.
we
Like
fucking don't have jobs. And shit.
go to Madrid, then go to Barcelona, go to Ibiza, however you pronounce it.
Ibiza?
It's not Ibiza.
Okay, then.
Batman taught me otherwise.
Okay.
But I love Spain. But I actually have been really, really missing Germany as a whole.
A lot of people that I knew that were stationed out there, like, I didn't want to come back.
But you know what? I heard way more people say they want to go back to Korea.
Really?
Yeah, good. Oh, that's Thailand. Like I said, the lady boys.
There's
You
lady
got
boys
your-
everywhere. Have you been to Palm Springs? American Bangkok.
I think, I mean, I've only been outside the country. I've only been to Romania, which was...
Oh, that's right. They're in the
Romania
war.
was dope. It was dope. Like, everything was super cheap there. We stopped when we landed in Bucharest.
Yeah. Which is not even Romania. So you went to Hungary too. Oh wait, no, that's Budapest.
Budapest, yeah.
My bad.
And then we stayed in a little small town called Chenku, which was cool. The food there, everything. Bro, I lost a lot of weight there, but gained it all back.
Hey, but you know what though? That's because their food is just made different.
Yeah.
Literally made different.
Mm-hmm. Like no preservatives.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's so
everybody
good.
in Romania has a garden. Everybody. If you don't have a garden, you're fucking up. Like
Then you don't belong.
you don't. Yeah. Just
No, but I don't know if you were able to, but I was stationed near Wiesbaden, Frankfurt area, and the base had a Pizza Hut. But there was also a Pizza Hut located, we used to call it the Economy. It was located in German land. And you order Pizza Hut from the base, Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is Pizza Hut, whatever. You go to the German Pizza Hut, oh my god. It was so good. I don't even, like, because there's no preservatives, the cheese was just hit different. Their sauce isn't super greasy. It was just, like, perfect. I still savor German Pizza Hut.
No shit.
And the Italian food over there, mamma mia.
We went to, when we had like a day to like go and see the city, we the group I was with, they're like, oh, there's a McDonald's here. I'm like, bro, I did not come to a fucking different country.
You do.
No, I still didn't go. I said fuck that.
You
I want to
to.
try the McDonald's in
You got to
Tokyo
try the
and
McDonald's
Japan.
in every single country because it's different.
There's McDonald's and then there's like KFC.
Yeah.
I was like,
Germany,
no.
it was better, but Big Macs were also $12. I mean, that was back before, it was $12 here. Yeah. I can't even imagine how much it is.
I just
now.
honestly just wanted to have different type of food rather than what I'm used to.
The thing was, for us, whenever we traveled out of country, was we had to try the McDonald's in the countries that we went to. Had to. Just because it was different.
Yeah.
And price. I mean, you stay in the western side of Europe, and you're going to pay an arm and a leg for McDonald's. Like, I think the Big Mac at the time in Switzerland was equivalent to $15, $16
Jesus.
for a meal.
For a Big Mac?
For just a Big Mac. But you go over to not Croatia. Croatia too, but specifically you go over to the Czech Republic. And my friend ordered a 10-piece chicken nugget meal. He ordered a Big Mac, and he ordered like 2 double cheeseburgers, and he spent $6 for all of that. You could buy the whole menu for $20.
That's insane.
It was nice. Before the economy tanked. But I mean, Russia's taking the economy, so who knows how it is over there.
Yeah, they're not using the US dollar anymore.
They never were. The euro? Well, no. I think the way that I read it, Czech Republic money is Corona, so I always called it the Corona. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, the Krona or whatever. But every other country in the West, they most of them use the euro.
In Romania, it's called lei or li. It's spelled LEI. So
Really?
that's the currency that they use out there. But our $1 was 4.5 of theirs. Balling out there.
Yeah,
Balling.
for sure.
We're gonna take a quick break, and we will freaking see you in a bit. All right, welcome back, everybody. Unfortunately, we can't continue this episode just because park rangers were telling us we gotta mosey on out of here. There are other residents around here that use these homes up here for vacation. I'd like to thank you guys so much for keying into the very first episode of the Never a Dull Moment podcast. I'll definitely be pushing out more content as soon as I have the time. I think this was a really good, first episode, I would say. I'd like to thank Alex and Martin for joining me on this and making this happen. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and it's in the link below. We're also on Spotify, our Instagram page, and we have an Instagram page, and then we have a Facebook page. All the links are there. We'll be talking about everything. This was kind of, like a test of how the first episode go. I'll make sure to get it right, and everybody will be, on the same page as I am. We're definitely going to be more organized. We're going to be doing more episodes like this in different remote locations. Like, who knows, next time we'll be up in the high desert, or we'll be walking in downtown LA, which would be absolutely interesting because last time I was in downtown LA, I seen a dead body, and I will definitely blur it out. I'm not Logan Paul. I'm not an asshole. But yeah, I really just want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this, the very first episode, and there will be more to come. So we'll see you on the next one, and thanks for tuning in to the Never a Dull Moment podcast. See ya.
Ha 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 ha!